We are now ready to start inserting Content Island content into our site. Let's set up Content Island in our Astro project. What will we need? We need to install the client library of Content Island and add an environment variable with the API key of our Content Island project. To install the client library of Content Island, we stop the Astro server and run something like npm install Content Island API client. If we want, we can add -- save, although in the latest npm versions, this is no longer necessary. And with that, we have installed the library. We also need to add the API key of our Content Island project as an environment variable. To do this, we go to Content Island. We select the project we are working on, go to the General tab, and here under Token, we can obtain the API key. If one day it gets compromised, we simply hit refresh and obtain a new one. Then we copy it, go back to our VS Code project, create a .env file at the root, and add a variable named content near island secret token. And we assign to that variable the API key from our project. And from Astro 5 onwards, we can type the environment variable this way. We create a file that we are going to call, well, actually, we don't need to create it, sorry. That file is already here, star. All right, what we're going to do here is bring in the field of Astro config and within define config, we are going to add the following. We define the schema for the environment variables. Here we are specifying that Content Island secret token will be a server environment variable, which is important for security to ensure it is not mistakenly exposed to the client. It is a secret, it will not be optional, and its default value will be this. We could also set it to null or an empty string. Now we are going to initialize the Content Island library in our project and inject the API key into it. So we go to src, create a folder that we will call lib, and inside it I will create a file named client.ts. And what are we going to do here? Well, I import from Astro's environment variables the Content Island secret token, which appears in red because I need to compile the project to generate the typings. npm run dev, and here we have it. And I import create client from my Content Island API client library. Next step, I will create an instance of that client. I call create client, pass the API token, and now I have client available. And while I'm at it, I do an export default, so it can be used externally. And now we have everything ready to start working with Content Island.